Welcome back to the show. It is time to go through the indies. Now, there were no results last weekend, so I'm going to go right into this week and upcoming events for the month of February. Next week, I'll cover the month of March along with the rest of February. Tonight, IWA Mid-South starts off a double shot weekend, first in Bellevue, Illinois. TLC match, grits and gravy. Not biscuits and gravy, grits and gravy. Michael Elgin and Sami Callihan gets Michigan Militia, Brooks and Skyline, and Sex, Drugs, and Wrestling of Chambers and Ash. Mickey Knuckles against Rain, pinfalls count anywhere. Originally, Ian and Axel Rotten were to team up against Devin and Mason Carter, the Hooligans. However, Axel will not be on either show this weekend, so refunds are available right now if you would like them. Dingo defends the IWA Mid-South Heavyweight title against Trick Davis. Drake Younger, Devin Moore, B-Boy, and John Moxley in a Pick Your Poison match. Keith Walker faces Zach Gowen. Bill the Butcher faces Greg Excellent. Non-title elimination match. Carter Gray, Ricochet, Jason Hades, and Prince Mustafa Ali. And Juice Robinson takes on Ryan Phoenix. The next night, tomorrow night, Joliet, Illinois, Winter Wars 2009. Featuring the Light Heavyweight Championship being put on the line. Dingo, Quick, Carter Gray, Jason Hades, Ricochet, Prince Mustafa Ali are in that. Sami Callihan will take on B-Boy. Michael Elgin will face Devin Moore. Ash will take on Sal Tomaselli. Keith Walker against Juice Robinson. Brandon Tomaselli against Bill the Butcher. And pinfalls count anywhere. Egotistico Fantastico against Trick Davis. This Sunday, Full Impact Pro has their first show of 2009, the second annual Eddie Graham Memorial Battle of the Belts. Tyler Black defends the FIP Heavyweight title for the first time against Delirious. Mischief defends the Shimmer Women's title against Mercedes Martinez. And of course, the 8-man Battle of the Belts tournament. Now here are your quarterfinal matches. Block A will have Davey Richards go up against Chris Jones and Roderick Strong against the Necro Butcher. Block B, Eric Stevens will take on El Generico, and Austin Aries will face Nigel McGuinness, and of course, the semifinals and the finals of the tournament. CZW, A Decade of Destruction, Valentine's Day, February the 14th at Philadelphia. Drake Younger defends the CZW Heavyweight Championship against Eddie Kingston. Fans bring the weapons as Cult Fiction, Brain Damage, and Deranged take on Nick Gage and Nate Hatred. The CZW Tag Team titles are on the line. 2 Girls, 1 Cup, Beef Wellington and Greg Excellent defend the gold against the best around of TJ Cannon and Bruce Maxwell. Ryan McBride puts up the CZW Junior Heavyweight title against Carter Gray. Old versus New Tag Team Gauntlet features GNC, Team Andrew, the team of Adam Cole and Tyler Veritas. The SAT and All Money is Illegal. Pinky Sanchez will take on Drew Blood, Sabian against Egotistico Fantastico, and in a 4-way scramble match, B-Boy, Devin Moore, Ruckus, and Derek Frazier. Chikara on the 20th of February. If the airplane is snowed in, put your bloody skis on and get going. Claudio Castagnoli takes on his Scorpion Egyptio. King of Trios qualifying match, The Colony will take on Fist of Akuma, Icarus, and Chuck Taylor. Frightmare goes up against Brody Lee. The Future is Now, Equinox, and Lindsay Dorado will take on the Osirian Portal of Amasis and Ophidian. It's a non-title match. Mike Quackenbush, Jigsaw, and Tim Donst face Vin Gerard, Colin Delaney, and Stigma. And Creative Wrestler goes up against Grizzly Redwood. AAW has a show, My Bloody Valentine 09, coming up on February the 21st. The Phoenix Twins put up the AAW Tag Team titles against the House of Truth. 6-man tag action. Eric Cannon and the North Star Express take on Matt Cross, Shane Hollister, and a partner of their choosing. Plus, the debut of Shima Zion, the return of Faith in Nothing, and more. Chikara on the 21st as well with Motive Means Opportunity in Easton, Pennsylvania. The main event for the Young Lions Cup, Equinox, defends the cup against Amasis. Mike Quackenbush and Jigsaw take on Cheech and Cloudy. Claudio Castagnoli takes on Gran Akuma. In a King of Trios qualifying match, Brody Lee, Eddie Kingston, Grizzly Redwood will face Ultramantis Black, Crossbones, and Sami Callihan. Worker Ant will face Ophidian, and Sarah Del Rey and Sassy Steffi take on Haley Hatred and Daisy Hayes. Pro Wrestling Guerrilla has a show on the 21st as well, entitled Express Written Consent, with a big, and I do mean big, 6-man main event. Paul London makes his long-awaited PWG debut, teaming up with the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson. to take on the dynasty of Scott Lost, Joey Ryan, and Carl Anderson. Also, Chris Hero defends the PWG Heavyweight title against the Human Tornado. Bryan Danielson will face TJ Perkins in what possibly is Perkins' last match in PWG. This one is a best 2 out of 3 falls. El Generico takes on Kenny Omega. Plus, the Necro Butcher will take on Austin Aries in a no disqualification match. Plus, Los Luchas will also be in action. That taking place in Reseda, California. And finally, Jersey All Pro Wrestling returns to Jersey City on the 28th, headlined by the Heavy Hitters against Demolition. Plus, the debut of Elijah Burke, Dan Moff, the return of Balls Mahoney, and more. That does it for the Indies. Coming up next, Japan with some big news coming out today, and the NWA. Plus, I'm going to give you a very special review of the NWA.